You're about to listen to the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. We cover weird things, but part of that may include adult themes and content. We'll be talking about things like butts and boobs, and there will be swearing. It's kind of what we do. If there are any kids in the car, you may want to change the channel. Thanks, and enjoy. Hey, sweetie, what can I get for you?
Do you have any of today's specials left?
The weird? Oh yeah, we got lots of weird.
And can I get that with bacon?
Sure, weird with a side of bacon, coming up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 31 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. We are the podcast that covers all kinds of weird stuff that we find out there. That would be weird history, weird social media, weird news. If it's weird, it's game. Let's go through and introduce our host, starting with Stephanie. Stephanie, what do you do on this weird podcast?
Weird social media stuff.
That sounds good. We got to cover that. I am also one of our hosts, of course. I'm Trevor, and I cover weird history and weird facts. Today I have a theme. We're going to be doing a little bit of history lessons today. And then we move on to Misty. What do you do, Misty, with this weird podcast of ours?
I cover weird news articles from all around the world. But plus, I'm here with you two weirdos.
Aww. Aren't we weird together?
We're something.
We're just a big old weird relationship. All right. So this is the part of the podcast where we like to go and talk about anything weird that has happened to any of us personally. And I do believe Stephanie says it's been weird for her lately. Tell us about the weirdness, Steph.
Not lately. I just ran into the screen door again.
Oh,
That's my personal story.
What, were you making burgers again?
We're actually making burgers again. I just need to either use the George Foreman outside or just stop making burgers.
Or just, put a little piece of tape up or something like that.
Put a sign up that says, I'm closed.
Hold on. I am going to buy some red duct tape and we're going to put X's like they do to stop birds from running into clean windows.
Oh, yeah. We'll get you a little picture or something. A little,
Don't worry.
tape.
It'll be at eye level.
I'll probably still run into it, knowing me.
That's true. Actually, that I didn't realize what was going on. One time, this one I was like in high school or whatever. I was babysitting for the neighbor kids. No big deal. Thought nothing of it until one day I noticed that the patio door always has the window clingies on it. Little peel off window clingy stickers. 1980s or 90s style thing. Again, think nothing of it, but they're really low. They weren't at like the height you would normally decorate a window. They're all like very low on the window. And then all of a sudden I figured out why is their kid, who was just a wild child, would run into the window, run into the patio door face first into the glass, smack. And she said they did it often enough, because the parents told me what's going on, is they did it often enough that they started leaving the window clingy up that at his height so that he would see it before he ran into the glass over and over.
So would they
again.
move it up each as he grew?
Yeah, I think they probably did until hopefully he outgrew it or something like that.
I would hope that they would just give him the window clingies to put on the window.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But either way, like it'd be the middle of summer and there'd be a Christmas window clingy on the glass at about 3 feet high because it's...
Anyway,
There you go.
Well, Stephanie, I hope eventually we figure out a way you can stop running into your screen door while making hamburgers. But in the meantime, let's move on to our content.
The next time Stephanie comes to the camper, I'm just going to put duct tape on the screen door.
Oh, yes. Oh, we better. We're going to put some warning tape up or something. We don't need you messing up more screen doors. I'm sorry. We just tease. So,
isn't that your position, though, at the camper, is to run into the screen
I have
doors?
not run into the new one, but I think that's because it's fairly new.
So you're careful.
Yeah, the old one. Yeah, there were
old
times
one
the
was
old
like-
camper.
Oh
you
my
did.
God, many times I've run into the old camper screen door. Many, many times.
But you weren't making burgers. You might have been a little fuzzy wuzzy.
Never.
No, not at
Don't
the camper.
even say
Consumption
that.
may have something to do.
Yeah, there might have been some.
Me, I would just did it sober.
Mm.
Oh well, shit happens. You
Done.
may move on.
No, there, right. We also like to, of course, cover our bacon rating system before we get into it. Again, bacon rating system, 1 to 4 bacon strips. 1, your story is boring. 4, your story is awesome. 4, crispy, your story is awesome, awesome. And if it is awesome, 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 great in the weirdness, it is a B tea, which is a great bacon sandwich.
And if it's terrible, Trevor cries.
He pouts.
I don't pout.
You do pout.
You
I
do pout.
I do. I really do. Up first,
Because you act like nobody likes you.
Why is
Why do you
You don't like me.
I do believe the first one up today is Misty with the news. And Misty, what is the news that is weird happening in the world?
Okay, so this comes from one of our children gave this to me. So sorry.
One of our children recommended this story.
Yes.
All right, let's do this.
It comes from the Herald Lender.
The Herald Lender.
Or Leader.
Ledger?
No, it's Leader.
Well, Leader, okay. I was thinking like Ledger, the Herald. All right, so
Anyways,
from the Herald,
Herald.
what does the Herald got to tell us?
So my headline is Police Arrest Kentucky Man for allegedly having sex with a dead deer.
Allegedly. Allegedly having sex with a dead deer.
You know, people have their kinks, and I'm fine with that. But you gotta draw a line somewhere, people.
Right, I just...
What? Come on.
I mean, it's better than having sex with a live deer?
Or your sister.
Or having sex with it. We are getting to Kentucky. There is some naughty reputation there. Oh, yeah, this is a victimless crime. I don't know what the... As a pro-weird or a pro-kink or pro-LGBTQ podcast, I think we like to incorporate all things. But, yep, I do feel like there's a line.
There is a line.
There is a line for everybody. I don't know if I want any details.
That's what I'm sitting here. I'm like, you get a BLT for the headline. Let's
Right,
move on.
Yeah, moving on. Who's next? All right. I'm going to regret this. Tell
Okay.
us what happened.
We need shots of tequila right now, I think, for that.
So a man from Western Kentucky was arrested after allegedly being caught having sex with a deer carcass. So on February 21st, a motorist...
Oh God! This. Oh God! Gary, we're gonna take this in bits, okay? Don't be rushing. All right. Okay.
Now, I kind of want her to rush to get through this.
Oh, it's like Fear Factor. You just gotta eat it really quick. Okay. All right. So, start that last part over.
So on February 21st of 2026, a motorist called Central City Police after they spotted Alan Osborne, 32, of Owensboro, having sex with a dead deer. An officer reported finding Osborne on Phillips Stone Way in Muhlenberg County with his pants around his knees and blood on his boxers.
Oh, he's doing it on the side of the road.
For those of you only listening, I'm giving KBGB vibes over here.
I think they're coming over quite well for us. I think people can hear. Okay.
So Osborne also had deer fur around the bottom of his hoodie, according to the court documents. He was
hoodie,
booked.
like waist height.
He was
At least he's staying warm while doing this.
Well, the deer wasn't. It was dead. Ugh.
He was booked into the Muhlenberg County Detention Center and charged with sex crimes against an animal.
I hope so.
Okay. Someone's going to defend this, and there is going to be a legal definition for animal, and the question will be, does it have to be alive? Someone's going to run an entire defense story on this, and some lawyer is going to take this case, and the entire defense is if it qualifies as an animal under the legal definition because it's dead.
I have to give lawyers props with situations like this because you know that they're guilty as fuck.
Oh, yes.
But they have to come up with some... but they have to come up with some sort of defense.
Yeah. They're grasping for straws sometimes. Everybody's got a right to an attorney. Ugh. Okay, all right. Back to fur on the bottom of his hoodie, blood on his groin, and his pants at his ankles. Okay.
So the law supporting the charge went into effect on June 27th of 2019 in Kentucky, and I am just
wait. This is a new law.
This is a fairly new law. It's considered a Class D felony, which carries a 1 to 5 year prison sentence. Osborne then was held with a $5,000 bond. So he has not gone to court yet. So we don't know what his sentence is going to be for whatever purpose.
Okay, so question. If this is a fairly new law, how often was this happening?
There was a meeting.
Was there
Guys,
like enough incidences happening where they're like, all right, we hit number 20. I think it's time to enforce a law here.
We got to do something about all these guys having sex with all these animals.
Anyways, that's the end of my story.
Fucking BLT, man.
BLT. Don't
Like
even
a double-decker BLT.
Oh,
like,
God, yeah. A turkey sandwich in there. You can be toasted,
See,
fried.
all I told you was this heading. You didn't have to.
I gave you a BLT just on
I
the heading
know.
alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, Skippy.
Oh, wow, man. Misty's swinging for the fences here. Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking of mine and I'm like, ew.
Oh, my God. We have had this before where one of us has to follow somebody else and you're like, I don't know if I want to follow that.
So you're saying I should have saved that one for last and went for my other one?
I'm a little worried though what your other one's going to be at this point.
Just kidding.
All right.
Another
Well,
one
yeah.
just in a different state.
Who hasn't passed a law yet. They're going to have a meeting.
It's no Class D felony there.
Yeah. There's just a Wednesday night, It's just, ooh.
It's just on the meeting agenda to discuss it.
Discuss animal sex. Okay.
Ooh, well.
I got to know the app.
So on that note, it's Stephanie's turn.
Yeah. Steph, you're up.
We got to bring up tomorrow. Guess what starts? The fish doorbell comes back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Steph looked it up. Fish doorbell. Well, it's
We're recording this
when
episode.
they're recording. So March 2nd is tomorrow, right? So March 2nd is when they bring up
I always
the
forget
door.
these aren't live.
Yeah. Oh, God. I would.
But
if they're live, we'd have to have a lot more warnings on these things if they were live. Yeah. So this episode is not coming out for a significant amount of time. We like to get ahead of these things, especially crank out some extra ones in the winter, so that the summer is not as crazy for us. So it won't come out for a while. But yes, March 2nd, for anyone who hasn't looked in a while, the fish doorbell should be back open.
I don't know how long.
Oh, it's true too. It might be closed again by the time this comes out. Ugh. All right. Well, we'll try to post it on the Facebook or something. We'll put it on the Facebook or the Instagram cart. All right. So, Steph, we talked about the doorbell. We gave you a little bit of buffer. Try to get a little cool down here. See what you got. Let's see if you can compete.
I have a Reddit story, of course, from the subreddit, Am I Overreacting?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. No. This is going yes. I'll go no. Okay. Here we go.
The title is, Am I Overreacting? New boyfriend was weirdly judgmental about bathroom situation.
What kind of situation you got going on in your bathroom?
Let me read the story, Trevor.
I'm starting to wonder if I'm getting a little weird about their bathroom situation. Let's find out what the
So this comes with a picture, and I'll show you after.
a picture. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And we'll have to describe the picture, of course.
Yes. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Ready.
I, 30 female, have been casually dating someone, 40 male, for a little over a month. He's spent the night at my house a few times now. The last time he felt comfortable enough to go number 2 in the morning. He gave me warning ahead of time, and I mentioned that I had poopery in the basket by the toilet if he wanted it.
Okay.
We all
right.
do. Everybody poops.
Mm-hmm.
He came out of the bathroom sort of upset looking, and he was unusually quiet while I made us breakfast sandwiches. He asked for his to go. I knew that something was wrong, and I was replaying the night in my head, and it went really well. Things turned after he pooped, and I thought maybe he just felt embarrassed about it. A short while after he left, he texted me, "It's weird that you made me dive into your period shit to have some self-respect about an actual shit."
Wait, because it's in the basket with tampons and stuff, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking grow up. This guy's 40 years old.
He has obviously been with many women who have a period. Every woman has a period.
Right? What the fuck? Did I do something wrong? Am I overreacting to think he's way out of line? This seems crazy to me. But should I, a single woman who lives alone, make my bathroom more accommodating to people of the opposite sex? Are period products really that offensive?
No.
Yeah, and obviously they're not just laying out that he's been there before and never had an issue. It was just
not
that
like she
he had to look in the basket.
So it's not a basket. It is almost like it looks like an antique chest almost.
Okay. So it's even got a cover on it.
Yes, with stuff in it.
So it's like the Shark Week boxes that you can put on the back of your toilet.
Yeah,
so
but
they
it
don't
doesn't
stick
say
out.
Shark Week. It's just
It literally
like a small chest that has.
It looks like a little antique suitcase, or like I say, like a little treasure chest. Obviously, they bought it from like it doesn't even look like an antique. It's like a replica, like from Hobby Lobby or something like that. And okay, they put them in there. Right there to make the room look a little cleaner, and then, not that they're out all over.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they keep the poopery, because that makes sense to keep the poopery in there. This guy's just a little bitch. Like, come on.
He's in his 40s.
Yes. Yeah, he's just some teenage boy that's like, you girls have periods.
Which means, heaven forbid, she ever run out of tampons and asked him to stop at the store. He would
would
never
he
do
be
it.
like, fuck no?
That's gross.
Yeah, and the fact that it upset him enough to take a sandwich to go and then had to text her about it. What is wrong with this dude? Well,
Like,
I hope he didn't like that action too much, because I don't think he's going to be getting that anymore.
Push him to the curb.
Right?
That's all I'm saying. No, she's not overreacting.
No, he's a puss. So, yeah.
But yeah, that was my story. I don't think she's the asshole.
No.
It's not like an open basket or just,
It sits there closed.
Yeah, and either way, so what, dude? He's the weird one here. She's fine. He's weird. You just stunk up her bathroom, and the problem you have with it is the fact that you had to actually
Open up a chest.
Yeah, open up a box that happened to have tampons in it.
I think it's weird that he finally felt comfortable to go number 2 after a month of dating.
Oh, that's true. How many times has he spent there? Has he just been holding it till he got home?
Or was he holding it like after she spent the night at his place?
Oh, that's a good point too. I don't know.
This guy seems a little cuckoo.
Yeah,
It would be like her getting pissed off at him because he has poopery stuffed in a basket with condoms.
or her getting pissed at him because he pooped in the bathroom.
Yep.
What do you mean you pooped in my bathroom? Like, dude, how rude.
Right.
Yeah. The weirdness is him. He is a 40-year-old baby. Grow up. I will give you a bacon rating, but my bacon rating is not based on her weirdness. It's based on, well, I guess the whole thing is about his weirdness. I would say that is a 3 bacon strip rating, because this is a 40-year-old guy who's got to grow the fuck up, and I hope he didn't like that. Didn't like the action. I want to say pussy. I hope he didn't like getting that piece of ass, because I don't think he's getting it anymore.
Nope. He won't have to worry about seeing tampons for a while.
Right.
Let's be real. I'm going to give it a 3.5 because I don't know if anybody were to see that post. I mean, we don't know names, but her friends and her friends telling friends to never date this dude because he had an issue with tampons. It's going to go around and he's going to be pretty lonely.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
true that.
One of the comments on it was a man in his 40s that feels emasculated by the sight of a tampon is not relationship or even booty call material.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See? Yep. Yeah, he's not worth it.
I got an order app.
So, Trevor, what do you have in your history world today?
We have a theme going on. This one, we're going to
Is
be
it a
talking
poop
about-
theme?
It is not a poop theme.
Okay.
I have a personal theme. I have
People selling body parts.
No. Well, you're overselling it now. I feel like you're overselling it. I mean, now I'm a little worried. I don't want to do it. Okay, I'm kidding. I'll do it. All right. My theme that I have going on, which I mentioned
Murders.
earlier, is not murders. I am pretty sure this person definitely had some people beheaded, though. Because
Colonel
we're gonna
Sanders
be
getting in a
talking
shootout.
we're going to be talking about Catherine the Great. As a reminder, because I'm sure we've all heard the name Catherine the Great, but most of us don't remember who it is. In fact, I'll be honest, if you made me pinpoint exactly their position and time and all that, I doubt I would get it right. But Catherine the Great was the Empress of Russia from 1762 through 1796. So she led for about 34 years. Okay?
Do you want to tell us where you found these?
Oh, yes, good point. I got to go back. First of all, the title of
You didn't want to.
the title of my story today is Overreact Much. That's the title of it. And my sources are the Encyclopedia Britannica, publishing from January 5th of 2026.
Is it Botanica?
Britannica? That's what I said, Britannica. I said Britannica, didn't I? I probably didn't. Okay, well, Encyclopedia Britannica. And then I have the King's College of London doing a Catherine the Great article published in 2024 and a article from History Skills, which was published in 2023. So we're back to it. We have Catherine the Great, Empress of Russia, 1762 through 1796. Even though she only led for about 30 some years, she is known for doing a lot of like big, powerful stuff. She created some modernization in Russia. She literally did some expansion of Russia. I think she actually was helping, got like bigger chunks of land for them. Did all these reforms and all that. Like she was known to be a serious leader. She is Catherine the Great, not because she called herself great, because she did great things. Also, though, she had a reputation for being a little over the top, a little theatrical, and loved to wield her power for fun. One of the things that she did, though, we are going to go back and partway into her leadership. It is early spring. Winter has just gotten over with, okay? And it's Russia. Winters are big. They're harsh. They're nasty. But spring is here. And Catherine the Great is wandering through one of the yards of the great kingdom castle she's at. And she sees
Tra-la-la-la-la.
and she sees a primrose. You know, the little bitty primrose flower.
Mhm.
It is the first primrose that she's seen the whole season. And she's inspired by how wonderful it is to see the primrose and how spring is here. So as the Empress of Russia, what would you do with this information? You post a guard to watch over the flower. Yes, Catherine the Great, after seeing the first primrose of the season, called over to a guard and said, "This is the first primrose of the season. I don't want it getting stepped on. I don't want anyone picking it. You will guard this primrose and you will stay here until it withers and dies." And that's what she did. So a guard stood over the primrose and waited for it to eventually
Hold
Can you
up.
imagine what the guard is thinking?
Hold up. A primrose also has multiple flowers. I understand that this is the first flower, but more are going to come. So they don't all wither at the same time.
Just the first one. He was only in charge of
Did she circle it?
protecting.
Because, I mean, let's be real. Normally there's more than one little bud all within that same area.
Oh, I'm pretty sure when you have to stand and your entire job for an unknown period of time is to stare at one single flower and make sure nobody touches it, it doesn't get picked, and wait for it to die, you will remember which one.
You know
it
what
is.
kind of a guard I would be? I'd give it a couple days and then I'd go, poke, poke.
Well, I don't think Catherine the Great would have liked that because you would have been in trouble.
Like I was saying, can you imagine what the guard was thinking? I'm guarding a fucking flower right now.
Yep, I am standing here
I really want
watching
to
a flower,
pee on this fucking flower right now.
and there's nobody around. This is the queen. I mean, people are wandering around, but his job is to stand there, and if anyone gets close, is to be cautious.
If
On
he's
that,
the
he
only,
stood
hold
there
on,
and waited.
wait a minute though. If he's the only one, he had to have really stunk because nobody was there to relieve him, which means he had to piss and shit in his pants.
Well, I don't know if it was the exact same guy every day. Like she might have had a
I'm
changing
assuming
of the guard.
yeah,
There might have been a changing of the guard, but still,
because it wouldn't be
somebody
any
got-
different than like say the White House
Mhm.
where they have guards at every doors
I
and
suppose.
Yeah, no. Somebody's job every day was to go out there and stand next to it, and when they left, somebody covered the night shift, and then they came back, and there was a guy on it every day until dead. Yeah, we do. Because this one she took this position and she thought how wonderful of an idea it was, and she made it a permanent position. So every
course she-
year, every spring, she would find the first primrose, find the person who was in charge of covering it, and post them on that. So every spring, there was a guard covering the first primrose from the day it was discovered to the day it wilted. And that position continued on for 50 years. So for 50 years, somebody was in charge of watching the first primrose.
Hey, what do you do? I watch flowers.
Yup. So you wouldn't believe it, after 50 years, and of course by then Catherine the Great is long gone, they're going through the books, and whoever's in charge of Russia at the time, not the king, emperor, empress at all, but the books guy. Yes.
So you're telling me that this guard continued to watch after she passed?
This position continued after she passed. She is gone. She has died. But this position is still on the books and is required every spring to cover the first primrose
Until it gets changed by
50 years later.
Okay.
Somebody's going through the books. One of the guys in charge of we need to save some money. This kingdom seems to be wasteful. We should go through and check our books a little bit. And as they're going through it, they're like, Do we really need somebody to cover the first primrose in the royal garden, which is guarded all the time anyway? Or should we maybe save a little bit on money and manpower a little bit? And they finally decided after 50 years it was time to take someone off of that position, and they saved the money.
If the whole garden was guarded
Guarded.
to begin with,
It's the royal garden. It has to be guarded. Yeah.
why do you need somebody? Who's going to stomp on that flower besides royal people? The dog?
I told you, it's Catherine the Great, and she did some eccentric.
Like I just threw in
I know,
babble in there.
yeah. She did some wild things. We're
There
going
you
to
go,
cover a
that's
couple of them. And this is the first one, which would be, yes,
The primrose.
the
Got
primrose.
it.
So that is my first article.
Are we giving you a bacon rating or are we waiting until the next one?
No, we can go each one individually because there's this one and there's the other one. This is the lighter of the two, but I would like my bacon rating, please, on a person's job who watched the first primrose every year for 50 years.
I'm going to give it a 3.5 simply because
Wait, 3.5? There's no 3.5.
She gave me
a 3 crispy.
Oh, you gave it 3 craft? Oh, I didn't even catch it. I didn't catch it last. 3 crispy?
Yeah.
You can go 3.5. I really don't care. Just screwing around. Anyway, I'm sorry. You're gonna give it a 3.
yours.
You're gonna give it a 3.5.
I'm going to give it a 3 crispy.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Did I lose it, crispy? She's like, no, I'm taking you back now. You're an asshole about it.
Now it's a 3.
Okay, all right. I got a 3. I got a 3 bacon strip rating.
You get a 1. 1 bacon strip
Ooh.
from
Out
her.
now.
From her.
I'm giving you a 3.
Will you give me a 3?
Yes.
I'll take a 3. Well, this is not the last time we're going to be here about Catherine the Great today. This one's the lighter one of the guard.
The next
of
one
the
will be
primrose.
2 primroses.
Yes. Next, we're going to just move up.
It's the bushel.
Yes, next, the first apple of the season. Yeah, she was big into gardening. No, I don't think Catherine the Great was known for her gardening. So, all right. Well,
No, she was known for her useless jobs.
I don't think it was efficient use of resources.
No, not at all.
I have extra guards floating around. What can I use them for?
Would you like to stand at the end of my bed and watch me have sex and tell me what I'm doing wrong?
Right.
You never know. That probably happened.
What about the first guy? If you think about it, though, the first guy, she's looking down. She sees a primrose. She's like, "Hey, you, come over here." He comes over. She goes, "You're gonna watch that primrose, and you're gonna stay there and watch that primrose to make sure nobody steps on it." And then she walked away. So that first one's probably like for how, like for today, or like the next hour. Like you're gonna come back in 10 minutes. We're gonna cut it and put it in a flower pot. Like what am I doing here? Like am I just watching? Like when your kids like we can watch this so that somebody doesn't take my chip. Like got a bag of chips on the table. Like can we watch this? We'll go to the bathroom so the dog doesn't eat my chips.
Hold up.
And then the kid eats the chips.
Like these chips.
So she doesn't want anybody to ruin it, right? So what does this guard do? Like if an ant goes on it or a bee goes on it, like
Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh my
He has
gosh.
to blow it away because he can't smack it. Otherwise,
he
Or he might
touches the
mess up-
flower.
Oh, okay, he might mess up the primrose.
I got an order app.
We have now fully looped, and it is back to Misty for article number 2. Who's having sex with what now?
Has nothing to do with sex. It's actually kind of sad.
Oh, no.
And a little bit of history.
Oh, no. Well, no, history's good. Sad, bad, history, good.
Okay, so my next article comes to us by AP.
Associated Press. All right.
Yep. Rhode Island might ditch Mr. Potato Head license plates after Hasbro moves to Boston.
I think they're just spiteful. I think that's just spitefulness is what that is. Fine, you're going to move? We're taking away our Mr. Potato Head license plates. Hasbro moved, though?
Not yet.
bitches.
Oh, they haven't even moved yet. They're just getting cranky.
Yes.
Oh, this is like a bad relationship breakup is what's happening here.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of our license plates because you guys are jerks and you're moving. It's actually a pretty big business problem for them, though. It's probably a lot of money coming in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
It's been no small potatoes that Rhode Islanders have been able to choose the image of Mr. Potato Head as a specialty license plate for decades.
Yeah, I think I would totally get that. I'm usually not a big fan of getting custom plates. It's custom just because there's nothing I really think or care that much about as far as the plates they have in Wisconsin. If there's a Mr. Potato Head one, I would kind of think about it.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. I just wanted to be included.
With Hasbro's decision to move its headquarters from the smallest state in the U.S. to Boston, two lawmakers say it's time to hash out whether Rhode Island should continue promoting one of the company's most iconic characters. The proposal introduced earlier this month, so it is the month of February.
February 2026, yep.
Yep. The Rhode Island DMV would stop providing Mr. Potato Head as an option for specialty plates. Currently, the plate costs around $40, which is very cheap, I think, for a specialty plate. Sometimes they can run to be a lot, around $100 from what I've heard.
Yeah, I know a lot of them is actually like a donation too. Like you get the Wildlife Federation one. It includes part of it as a donation.
Right.
To them, yeah.
So with half of the $40, half of it goes to support the Rhode Island Community Food Bank.
Okay, that's a good cause though. Yeah.
So Brian Newberry, a Republican of the North Smithfield, said in an email that he filed a legislation against Hasbro for leaving the state with a cause of untold economic harm and loss and tax revenue.
Okay, they're not wrong. It is going to probably hurt a lot. That's a major company, and they get money from them for all kinds of stuff, I'm sure, for taxes. They employ a lot of people. It is going to be ugly. No big city wants to see no state or city wants to see a big company like that leave. But I think they're being a little bitter at the same time.
Well, and that's where the weird part comes in is like, Hasbro is supposed to be moving their headquarters sometime by the end of 2026 to Boston from Rhode Island. But Mr. Potato Head plates were first issued in 2002 for the 50th anniversary of the beloved toy.
This is the state version of the guy who gets a tattoo of his girlfriend's name on his arm, and then the girlfriend breaks up with him and he doesn't know what to do with the tattoo. That's what we have going on here. This is exactly what this is.
So, for the 50th anniversary of the beloved toy, the plates include a small image of Mr. Potato Head holding a sign of the Rhode Island Community Food Bank, and underneath it, it says, "Help End Hunger."
Well, I hope they continue something, though. Like, I like this food bank thing. Hopefully they come up with something new.
Well, my question is, the ones that already have it, when they renew...
Oh, can you keep it?
Can you keep it?
Oh, that's a good question.
And then the ones that do have it, like the money that is going to like the food banks and stuff.
Because I've never had a custom plate. Have you ever had a custom plate?
No.
Because I don't know if you when you get it, of course, you have to pay the $40.
Mm-hmm.
But when you renew your plates, do you have to pay the $40 again to like keep the whole custom thing or not? I don't know how that works.
I've never had a custom plate, so I don't really know.
I think it's only the one-time thing, and then it's just...
Then you just got the plate.
Then you're just renewing the plates.
Like, yeah, regular stickers you get every year or whatever, or every other year.
I'd have to confirm that with the person I know that has custom plates.
Yeah, but that's my guess too, which makes me think that maybe next time I get
actually
some
know a couple of them, but
but yeah, I hope they do something. But that's exactly what this is. This is a bitter breakup. This is the state of Rhode Island being bitter about the fact. Because it's going to hurt a lot. But Hasbro broke up with them and they're not taking it well.
Right. So, well, the plates started at the time of when Mr. Potato Head was all over, said Kate McDonald, a spokesperson of the food bank, which has received almost $60,000 over the years due to the plate. So the food bank with that plate has received over $60,000 since 2002.
I hope whatever they do to replace this concept goes well. Because you're right. If someone's, how many people did it because they wanted the money of the food bank, or how many people did it because they wanted Mr. Potato Head? I'm going to guess most of that money is because it was Mr. Potato Head, not because it was for the food bank. But it was such a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but yes, the toy company did announce last year that it would be moving to Boston by the end of 2026 after operating in Rhode Island for nearly 70 years.
And then the people got to pick the people to license.
There's a new CEO that's like, fuck this.
Yep.
We're going to move.
Right. Somebody offered them better, Boston or something offered them better setup or cheaper discounts or whatever. So people with these plates, is this like when you have the breakup, you have to pick which one of them you're going to be with now? Like, are they going to still be friends with Rhode Island? Or are they going to be friends with Hasbro? Ooh, do you think you can be friends with both and they'd be okay with it? Sometimes breakups are too ugly for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now here comes the history on Mr. Potato Head.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Potato Head has been around since 1950s when the toy didn't come with the plastic potato.
Mm-hmm.
So kids had to supply their own vegetable and poke the eyes, the
Their own
nose,
potato.
or their mustaches. Any vegetable at this point the kids used.
Whether they use a radish,
Sure, why not?
cabbage,
Sure,
carrot,
sure.
apple.
I'm done with you right now.
Anyway, continue on.
Anyways,
Tomato.
kids had to make their...
Actually, I think tomato would work. It'd be too soft. I think it wouldn't work well.
Tomato is also a fruit.
It has seeds.
Ah.
So does apples. So do cucumbers.
Good point.
Sorry.
Anyways, so basically the parents had to supply a vegetable with all these plastic parts that had to come along. But Mr. Potato Head was also first seen on TV in 1952.
Also, Mr. Potato Head was the first commercial for a toy on television. The first toy ever advertised on television was the Mr. Potato Head.
It didn't go into that, but that's good news.
Mm-hmm.
His useless knowledge.
That's
Right?
what I do.
Right?
We should start a podcast.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Believe it or not, Mrs. Potato Head came out in 1953,
Wait, just a year later?
just a year later.
He moves quick.
Well, then it was followed by Brother Spud, Sister Yam, various pets and accessories. So I did not know that there was a Sister Yam until
I don't
I
think
read
I
this
knew that
article.
either.
Brother Spud, Sister Yam.
I
The
knew about
Brother
Brother Spud,
but I
Oh.
never knew about Sister Yam.
Oh.
did you?
No, I'm learning about Mr. Potato Head today, too.
So, but that's my article. It's not very weird, but it's crazy.
I think it is because it is a weird breakup that they're not taking it well.
That's true.
This is the equivalent of the friend who throws away all the stuff that the person that they broke up with and bought him, even though half the stuff is useful. Like, what happened to your paper towel holder? Bob got that for me and he left me, so I threw it away.
Why do you not have coffee mugs? Because they all came from exes. They're gone.
Why did you get pulled over? I threw away my license plate. I will give it a 3 bacon strip rating because it is a ugly breakup is what it is for good reason. But the state of Rhode Island is bitter because they got broken up with by Hasbro.
Same. Actually, no, I'm going to go 3 crispy.
I'll take either one.
Go
You
through
can
the
put
Just
that.
because of I did not know of the
It's the Sister
other
Yam.
facts.
Oh, the Sister Yam part? That's
Well,
what's
good
how she-
news. That crispy part of the bacon can go on
Well, in the-
Mr. Potato Head.
Well, and the pets.
Oh, and the pets either. Yeah. I did not know there were that many spin-offs of Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
I guess I never really paid attention because our kids had Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head,
Yeah, we did. Yeah, our kids had them both.
but I remember seeing Brother Spud, but I never remember seeing Sister Yam. And maybe she wasn't popular and she no longer sold, or
Well,
is
and
she
was-
fairly new?
Well, is she in when it was the plastic potato came with, or is she part of the original setup where you just got the pokers and you put them in whatever you wanted?
I don't know. It didn't give years for them. Like, you know how it says in 1953 is when Mrs. Potato Head came out.
Steph's digging into it. She's Googling away, I think.
She doesn't look like a yam, does she?
Well, those didn't look like the original.
Is it maybe an off-brand? Is maybe Brother Spud and Sister Yam an off-brand of Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head?
I guess I never thought of that.
I'll keep looking. Anyway,
Well, that's the end of my story. And I already got my bacon rating. So
All right. Well, we're going to figure out something. If somebody has a picture or remembers Sister Yam, they should send us a link to it or send us a picture or email us or something, because now I want to know what Sister Yam looked like. So,
very curious.
I got an order app.
now that we're going from the state of Rhode Island to the internet world, Stephanie, what do you got for us in the social media realm?
am I the asshole?
No, you're not. What do you have for a story, though?
Am I the asshole?
I already said you're not. Is it a Reddit? What Reddit subreddit is it?
Am I the asshole?
Well, she just move on. You're starting to be a...
Am I the asshole for telling her roommate she might need to move out if she keeps complaining about hearing us at night? You're both.
All right, I have a question already, but I'm going to wait to the end because it's more of a theoretical question. All right, so I'm holding this question.
Since when?
No kidding. I don't remember
Do you want to hear it now? I can just ask it now. Do you want to hear the question now?
I'd be surprised if you did hold it to the end.
All right, fine. You know what? I'm just going to ask. If you had a roommate and I'm assuming, by the way, hearing us means having sex, right? Right. Oh, you're not going to tell me. Okay. Here's my theoretical question. Let's say that you had a roommate, and whenever you had sex and you knew they could hear you, would you be more annoyed if after every time your roommate complained about hearing you have sex? Or what if they went the other direction, and every time they heard you have sex, the next day they would be like, damn, look at you getting a piece. Damn, man, you guys sound like having a good time last night. Woo, man, you're a screamer. I didn't even realize that. Holy cow, must have really did you good, huh? Which would you rather, the person who complained or the person that was way too enthused about it? Which is worse?
Well, the person who would complain probably covered their ears, where the one who's talking about it sat there and listened, and who knows what the hell they were doing.
That's why I'm asking, which one's worse? Which would you rather? Would you rather have the roommate that complains about your sex?
I didn't realize we were playing Would You Rather right now.
I was going to wait until the end. I was going to wait. Okay.
We'll revisit your Would You Rather question after this.
All right. So after the story. Okay. All right. So I'll hold it now. We're going to hold our answers till after the story. We're going to hear the story, and then I would like to bring back my theoretical question.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready then?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Give me the goods.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Would you rather?
Sorry. My boyfriend and I let a friend he's known since childhood stay at our place because housing is expensive and her university is nearby. She stays here 5 days a week and goes home on the weekends.
All right. Sounds good.
We don't charge her rent, and we pay for utilities and groceries while she's here. She has her own bathroom and full access to basically everything, things the kitchen, pool, sauna, etc.
And they're coming the food and everything? Dude, she better not complain about anything. Okay.
Her bedroom is not next to ours. Between our bedroom and her space is a computer/working room, and her bathroom is also in between. So there's some separation. A few months ago, she told us she could hear us being intimate at night, and it made her uncomfortable. We said we'd try to be quieter when she's around. Since then, she has brought it up multiple times.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
First of all, she has no right to bitch, because she is legitly staying there free of charge, food included, and she has a bathroom of her own.
5 days a week. It's not like, dude, you could make it one weekend without waiting. No, this is 5 days a week. She's there majority of the time. All right.
Sorry, I'm raging.
You're fine. Recently, she asked if she could switch rooms.
How is that going to make a difference?
I know.
All right. Yeah.
The only rooms we could realistically swap would be the one my 7-year-old sister uses when she sleeps over, or my hobby room. All the other rooms are already set up permanently. We don't want to rearrange our home for this, especially since we intended to help her out.
Okay. How big is these people's house? All right, we're up to their bedroom, a computer room,
A craft room. 7-year-old sister's
7-year-old sister's room, and her room. It's like a 5-bedroom
there's an
house.
office in there too.
Oh, there was an office. Did I miss the office? And an office. How much? Jeebus.
So it's her bedroom,
Her bedroom,
the couple's
their
bedroom.
Yep. Between them was
But
office.
it does say her space. Okay, her bedroom isn't next to ours. Between our bedroom and her space is a computer/working room.
Okay, so we're up to 3 rooms.
And then the sister's room.
Sister's room. But then she also mentioned a hobby room, didn't she? The only rooms we can realistically switch it with is the sister's room or my hobby craft room.
I'm wondering if that's not the computer/working room.
I don't know. It's completely unrelated. It has nothing to do with it.
Anyways.
But either way, you entitled burr. Okay.
All right, last paragraph. And then we can continue discussion.
Okay.
After the latest complaint, I told her calmly but firmly that we've adjusted as much as we think is fair. I said if this will keep being an issue, maybe this living situation just isn't a good fit and she might need to find another place to stay. She thinks I'm being unfair. Am I the asshole?
No.
No, hey, when the mood strikes, the mood strikes. And I'm sorry if you can hear it.
Throw some fucking noise-canceling earbuds or headphones at her.
Or that's the cost
Or
of
if she
living
hears
there.
something, like go for a walk or something.
Leave. I just don't think that this person is being an asshole. They're paying the mortgage on the home.
They're
They
paying for
invited everything.
Yeah.
Her food and everything is supplied, helping her out through school for not having to pay housing.
You know what I think it is? The jealousy.
Oh.
Heard of these stories where, like, you know, this guy and girl were friends since childhood, and then dude moves on with somebody else. It doesn't
because this is his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet you are right.
So
So it's not so much of she's getting everything for free. I think it's a jealousy thing.
Right. And she's in the house and she's seeing how he's treating her and the stuff that they have in this, what we think is a small mansion that they're living in based on a room count, and all that stuff. And she's getting boned by this guy on a regular. Oh, you're right. I bet you she's jealous. See, they just got to invite her into the bedroom. It's fine. No.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
No, that's probably not going to solve anything. It's probably going to make things worse. Yeah, I didn't think of that. It has nothing to do with the noise. It is the fact that she knows what's going on and she is Jelly McJellerson.
So now the question is are the two of them married?
I think she said boyfriend.
Yeah, she did say boyfriend.
Okay.
Boyfriend, yeah.
Well, that's still a big house. Whose house is it? His or hers?
Well,
But it doesn't mention how long they've been together. So,
It could be
it could-
years
yeah.
that they've been together.
Some people just don't
Don't
get
get
married.
married.
That's just, it could be just that too, so.
but no.
I think I would have to agree with that. That the friend is jealous because she's there and she's getting it all and she's probably had a crush on him for how long?
Mm-hmm. So going back to would you rather?
Yeah, which would you rather?
I'd rather be told the next day, like, good for you guys.
Yeah. Versus the other one of whining about it.
Yes.
That's a good point. I just think at some point it would become, like Misty said, to the point of creepy, though. If they kept bringing it up every time. I don't know. I think listeners should tell us. Which would you rather? Someone who complained about it every time or someone that was overly enthusiastic about it every time they heard it? Which is a worse scenario? Write in and we want to know what everybody else's opinions on this are.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day that this girl gets so salty that she just starts randomly screaming and making sex noises.
Like does it on purpose?
Right.
Oh, like
Even
slams
knowing,
on the
like-
door or something.
Not even. Just like sitting in her bathroom making noises so that they could hear like, oh crap, we're now having sex and she's playing with herself,
Oh yeah. Or she just turns on porn on her computer really loud.
Yep.
I don't know. She should be careful though. You are living rent free and a pretty good setup with your own bathroom near your university.
She doesn't even have to pay for food.
Yeah, including food. I think this girl just doesn't know how good she's got it. Or like Stephanie said, I think she's just really jealous because this is the boyfriend's friend who's close enough to him to be like, hey, can I stay at your place? Or him being like, stay at our place. Like, you got to be pretty decent close friends to make that a 5 out of 7 day thing.
Right? If they were childhood friends.
Yeah, I'm with Steph. I think there's a crush going on here. There's a crush.
Oh, this is going to lead into a murder. Do you have this one?
Oh, yeah. I'll cover this history story in about 10 years. Like, guys, remember the roommates? Dead. So
I'm going to give it a 3 crispy.
I'm going to go with a 4 on that one. And the reason I'm going to go 4 bacon strips is because
I'm right as usual.
I know you're right. Yeah. These guys have their big old house with plenty of apparently disposable cash because they're letting this girl live rent free off of them, food and everything. Apparently a giant house.
And there's also unanswered questions. Is this happening in the middle of the day? Is this happening at night?
That's
Is
true.
the girl working?
Well, that's true too. Is maybe
It can't
like,
be like every single time they have sex that she's there.
or is it maybe one of them or both of them like knowing she can hear it?
Maybe that became a thing after the first time she complained about it. So now it is their goal.
Now, yeah,
They purposely
she says
do
she
it when
keeps
she's
it quiet,
there.
but it's a turn on now knowing that she's just 2 rooms over and she knows what's going on. Ooh, I didn't think about that. This might be its own thing. Now they purposely do it.
Now we're just reading into
now we're
this.
definitely going for
Hold on.
We're going down a rabbit hole now.
Hold on, though. On that note,
Mhm.
is she only telling this to the girlfriend and not her friend? Because the girlfriend then would be like, oh, she's jealous. They've been friends for a really long time.
That does
We're
go
gonna
back to
have
the jealousy thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have sex with
Instead
him no
of-
matter what.
Instead of her sitting down with the both of them and being like, hey.
Right. It's her directly
Oh.
going to the girlfriend and not to the friend.
Oh, and the girlfriend might be like, "Oh, I know you have a crush on it. I'm gonna piss you. I'm gonna piss
Right,
you off."
but depending on how
it's definitely a 4. It's
depending
definitely
on
a 4.
how the guy gets defensively,
Mhm.
if she were to say, hey, she started complaining to me about us having sex, she hears it, she wants us to quit doing it, he could be like, no, that's not her, she wouldn't do that, and then they get in an argument and then she wins.
Oh, we are
and
writing.
then a murder happens.
We are
Then it happened.
we are writing a book here or a movie, guys. We have a whole movie here. I think we could. They move in, here having sex, complain about it. No, she wouldn't do that. She totally did. Hey, I found a dead rabbit on my side of the bed. What? You're crazy. I swear to God, she's doing this. No, she isn't. You're overreacting. She's been a friend of mine forever. Did you find the rabbit? I knew you did that. Yeah, well, he'll never believe you. Murder.
I don't know where that went.
Oh my God, he's going to kill them all. Oh, we have a whole movie written out. Guys, this is it. We're quitting the podcast. We're writing a movie. No, we're not going to quit the podcast. We love our podcast.
You just went way off into left field.
No, that all fits the scenario.
Well, I understand that.
Sorry, I opened up the can of worms. But being a woman, I feel like we all have different, like girls have more of a insight on it, where sometimes guys just let it go.
Guys put blinders up.
Yes.
Maybe.
Girls like to find the angles on everything.
Yep.
I do, though. I think this could be an
And you know, Misty movie. And I find the angles on everything.
Oh, I know. I've been in trouble more often than I'm not, I think. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, later on, we're going to start writing down our movie. We're going to make big bucks in the movie and the podcast and everything else. No, I doubt we'll make any money, but we'll have fun doing it. We're going to write a movie. We got this. This is a good movie. Maybe a murder mystery book. This has got a Gone Girl feeling to it. Anybody else here read Gone Girl or see the movie Gone Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a Gone Girl kind of feeling going to it. But yeah, it also has a, what was it, Cape Fear or whatever kind of feel to it. Oh, we got a lot going.
Did he say Kate Fear?
Cape.
That's what it is.
That's the name of it. It's Kate Fear because the girl's name's Kate. Kate Fear. Fear. No, nothing. I got
Cape Fear.
I thought I said Cape.
You said Kate.
It's the Olsen twins.
What movie is that?
It's the Olsen twin movie. We're doing one about them.
Well, thanks, guys, for my rating.
You're welcome. Thank you for inspiring my future book / movie. We're doing.
I thought this was a we thing, not a you thing.
Well, inspiring our.
No, you said me. Inspiring my.
I'll let you guys in on it.
Director.
I'll let you. Well, we can work it together. We can write it together. I'll write the base one. You guys can upgrade to it. I got something. We got it.
I haven't read enough books to know if there's actually one out there like that.
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there is, but this is still a juicy enough story. We totally could. Okay. All right. Anyway.
I got an order app.
You're up, buddy.
I'm up, buddy. Thanks, bud.
Back to Catherine the Great.
Catherine the Great. The title of this one is Hairdressers Know Everything That's Going On in Town.
Hairdressers, nail salon people.
Yes. Anyone in the I don't know,
Spa.
the beauty or spa industry, they know everything going on, right? Like, you know it. They always know the gossip because someone's in their chair or they overheard something from someone. They always know what's going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's talk about Catherine the Great and her hairdresser. We'll go through the sources. First of all, I have an article from Brainly, which was published in October of 2023. I have a Smithsonian Magazine article from
back to
May
Smithsonian
of 2020. And I have a History Skills article from 2023. As you see, one of them actually is a reuse of the source from earlier because the story that they had covered both of these. Catherine the Great, of course, as we talked about, she is a big wig. She is the Empress of Russia. But
probably wears a big wig back in the 1700s, but
she probably did. She probably had one of like the big fancy wigs or whatever. So
the beehive.
As we know, this is all happening in the 1700s, right? And women in charge, they have a problem. And the problem is that all of the men and, let's be honest, some of the women don't like them being in charge and will use whatever they can against them to talk about how bad they are as leaders because of being female. Well, Catherine the Great, being Catherine the Great and being very top of the pyramid, she doesn't care initially. One of the things she does is she has the best hairdresser in all of Russia do her hair because she's Catherine the Great. Like if you're the Empress, you get to pick who does your hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
She picks a person. He does her hair. He's doing a wonderful job. Everything is great. She has a great looking hair because of this great dresser. Things go a little sour though, because one day he discovers that Catherine the Great has dandruff.
Oh no.
I know. Now that does not sound like a major issue. People get dandruff. But the Empress of Russia should not have dandruff.
I feel like that's the hairstylist's fault.
Yep.
Well, I hope for his sake it was, because Catherine the Great could not have anybody else knowing that Catherine the Great had dandruff. So she did the only thing that made sense.
Oh, no.
She imprisoned her hairdresser for 3 years so that he would never tell anybody.
At least she didn't cut his tongue out.
That's true. She could have killed him or cut his tongue out. But no, she imprisoned him for 3 years from the day he discovered she had dandruff. She put him in a prison and kept him there for 3 years until she was satisfied that he wouldn't tell anybody that Catherine the Great has dandruff.
Okay.
It would ruin her reputation.
First of all, what an obscure amount of time.
3 years?
3 years.
Yep.
I don't think it was originally set at 3 years. I think she was just going to hold him there either indefinitely until either she died, he died, or eventually she decided, I trust this guy not to say anything. Because also the greatest hairdresser of all of Russia is gone missing now.
And number two,
Uh-huh.
he's not going to forget being imprisoned in a cell.
It's just going to piss him off even more.
Because you're going to constantly think, like, I'm in this fucking cell because I discovered she had dandruff.
Yes, which he probably knew already, and he probably didn't say anything because he was smart about it until one day he must have finally let's see if we can do something about that dandruff, shall we? And he said, what? What dandruff? And next thing he knows, he's spending the next 3 years of his life behind bars. It probably wasn't one of her best moves, but she felt it was the best thing to do because she did not need anyone else knowing any of her weaknesses, which includes dandruff.
But how does she hide that? He's a huge hairdresser, and when somebody's like, oh, the hairdresser disappeared. Well, the last person in the book was so-and-so while he's in prison. Okay, why is he in prison? Because I was afraid he was going to tell my secret. Like...
It's too bad NDAs were not around at that time.
Right. If you just signed a document, none of this would have been a problem, right? Yeah. And I'm guessing though, when the hairdresser went missing and everybody's like, the last one who's seen him was Catherine the Great. No one's gonna go ask Catherine the Great because she kind of has a reputation for some things. So don't ask Catherine the Great.
You mean standing and watching a primrose?
Yeah, like making someone stand and watch a primrose for a long time. Yeah. So obviously one of the issues I should mention, this is believed to be a strong fact, but there is not a lot of documentation dating back to the 1700s of her doing this. For the obvious reason, people knew about it, but nobody's writing it in a book. Because you know what happens when you write in a book? You end up in a prison for 3 years for mentioning her dandruff. So with that, I do need to put a little asterisk over it stating that there are people who question the accuracy of this statement, but at the same time, everybody says, yeah, because no one was dumb enough to write it down back then, because that's how you ended up in prison for 3 years. So,
yeah, could have been worse. He could have lost his head. Off with his head.
That's a good point. He notices the dandruff and she's walking out. She does that little thing where you put your finger across your neck to the guard as she walking by. Could have been worse. The guy did get to live at least. And of course, every couple of days he had to do Catherine the Great's hair, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. It took him 3 years to heal it. Because, we're talking the 1700s. I'm guessing their medicine wasn't that great back then. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe she took him and told him that you can't leave here until it's gone.
Yes, yeah. She didn't want him telling anybody because, of course, if she denied it, she would still have flakes on her shoulders and stuff and people would know it. So he had to fix it. It took him 3 years to heal her dandruff.
It's head and shoulders, baby.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Beautiful.
Bitches be crazy.
Bitches really be crazy.
3 crispy.
I also will go 3 crispy.
I will take it. So, well, guys, hairdressers be warned. Careful what you do or say. You might end up in prison if you tell the wrong person that they have dandruff. So. All right, guys. Well, I do believe that is enough fun for one day. Episode 31 is now in the books. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you are new to this podcast, welcome. If you're a longtime listener, welcome back. If you guys could leave us a rating, that would be really helpful. We do emphasize this every episode, please. If you could leave us a rating, if you're listening to us on Spotify, leave us a rating. Apple Podcasts, leave us a rating. YouTube, leave us. Can you rate on YouTube? I think you can do ratings on YouTube.
You can subscribe to our YouTube page.
Subscribe to our YouTube page. Give us a thumbs up for the episode. Leave us a comment. We love to hear comments. We are also, of course, doing reels on Facebook. We do shorts on YouTube, reels on Facebook, TikToks on TikTok. We have the Instagram. We just like to be everywhere. We're trying to get more and more people to know about us, and you leaving us ratings or leaving us comments is very much appreciated. If you would like to send us an email, for instance, if you have a picture of Sister Yam, was it Yam?
Yes.
Yes.
Sister Yam, or if you have an article you think we should read, or just your opinion about our Would You Rather questions we brought up, please get a hold of us. You can email us if that works best for you. Our email address is weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. There is no in there. Again, it is weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. As we like to say at the end of every episode, keep it weird because normal is just another word for boring. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Inspector Gadget.
I know, I switched it up.